None can fathom, indescribable, uncontainable. You place the stars in the sky and you know them by name. You are amazing, God. From the highest of heights to the depths of the sea, creation revealing your majesty. From the colors of fall to the fragrance of spring, every creature unique in the song that it sings, all exclaiming, indescribable, uncontainable. You place the stars in the sky and you know them by name. You are amazing, God. All powerful, untamable, awestruck we fall to our knees as we humbly proclaim. You are amazing, God. Who has told every lightning bolt where it should go, or seen heavenly storehouses laden with snow? Who imagined the sun and give source to its light, yet conceals it to bring us the coolness of night? None can fathom, indescribable, uncontainable. You place the stars in the sky and you know them by name. You are amazing, God. Incomparable, unchangeable. You see the depths of my heart and you love me the same. You are amazing, God. You are amazing, God.
Okay, if you're still with me, my name is Steve Brown, and this is Worship Leading Ideas and Tips, otherwise known as Worship Lit. And today's song is Indescribable by Laura Story, popularized by the Chris Tomlin version. As far as the strumming goes, this song is in 3/4, so it has 3 quarter notes per measure. And the main strumming pattern I'm using is a quarter note followed by 4 eighth notes. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. And that's the basic strumming pattern for 95% of this song. But the first 3 lines of the verses at the end, I am doing 3 quarter notes. So I'm going like that. And on the third of those quarter notes, I'm actually lifting the chord off. So I'm going to strum an open chord, which doesn't sound that great by itself, but for some reason I think it works here. So it would be like this. From the highest of heights to the depths of the sea. See how I did that open note? Same at the end of that line. Creation revealing your majesty. So from the F to the E minor, I'm doing that open chord. So I'm doing that through the first 3 lines of the verses. There are a couple of different things in the strumming. So the first line of the first verse and the first line of the second verse, I'm just giving it a strum, and then I kind of build up, go to the F sharp note, bass note, and then back into the full strumming pattern when I hit the G. So it's, who has told every lightning bolt where it should go? Like that. It kind of just gives you a little bit of a break in the strumming pattern. The other thing I do, I don't just start with an E minor. I could just start the song. From the highest of heights. But I think it makes it sound a little better if you do a G, then go to C, D, back to the G, C, D, and then hit the E minor. That way it kind of drops down into the song. I like that. So it's, you know. Like that. So the other thing that I do different with the strumming is halfway through the chorus where it goes, you are amazing God, and then there's a chord progression there. And my chord progression is just, I'm playing a C, and then only playing the two high strings, the first and second string here. I play just the C note, and then I give it add the D note, which makes it a C suspended. Then I take everything up except the pinky, and I slide the pinky up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string up. And then I take that finger off, and with my index finger I put it on the 3rd fret on the 1st string, the G note. So it's, and I do that in triplets, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back to the G. So it's. And I only try to play those 2 strings because otherwise that progression will just get lost. If you're playing all of the strings, that'll get lost. And you don't have to do that. You could just stay on the C, or sometimes what we've done in the past is just go to a D. So it would be like, you are amazing, God. See, just going to a D. It's not really like Chris Tomlin does it. He does it with the progression. So that's what I do, and it's fun. It's also fun to do something visual, because if people can't quite hear the progression, but if they see you doing something like this, sliding up the neck, then they can kind of go, oh, I see, I hear it. It just makes it more interesting, and it's fun to enjoy what you're doing, and making it more interesting makes it more enjoyable. So the chords on this are very simple, E minor, G, A minor, F, C, D, just the basic chords. I do have an F sharp note that I'm playing as a bass note, so between the E minor, from the highest of heights to the depths. See, I'm just basically hitting a couple notes here, just the F sharp bass. Depths of the sea. So we have the F sharp note in there, and that's pretty much it. So it's a very simple, easy song, but a powerful song. I like starting a set with this song because of the power of it and the message. And it's one of my favorite worship songs. So I hope you can use this song, and whatever you do, do all for the glory of God. And I'll see you in the next video.